Quiet on the set.
Now, I present to you the An Action Pod.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to another episode of An Action Pod. How are you, boys?
Doing okay.
Doing good.
Took
Yeah.
a really long nap today.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Well, you have that early,
Yes,
Yeah.
So you have.
So
got that,
you have the
got
afternoon
that
off.
You got that
Yeah.
nap time,
Yeah.
I do, yeah. It's fantastic. It was a great nap.
I
Longer
bet.
than I wanted it to be, but it's okay.
It's always like that when you wake up from a nap and it's dark out and you're in a daze. You don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I did wake up in a daze. But it wasn't dark out. So, had that going.
That's
for me.
always a trip when that happens.
I
And
did
it's
it.
like dark and you're like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. I hate those kinds of naps.
Then you feel like more tired, I feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
like. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, boys, I got some news for us, and we can talk about what we've been watching right after that. So,
Hit us with the news.
where to go from here?
Where do we go from?
Let's talk about maybe some Marvel news. We can hit that She-Hulk trailer. Did you boys catch that trailer?
Of
Yes.
course. With that new
I mean, I
actress.
think we all agreed that the CGI for her looks a little rough.
So yeah, that's been a big topic for everyone, that her CGI is rough. And, with trailers, most of the time, they're not finished.
Yeah.
So, but Hulk looked good in the trailer.
He did. But I mean, they've animated Hulk before.
So I'm sure that was a little easier to
Yeah.
get that down. But besides that, it looks more comedic. It looks like it's
Yeah.
trying to be like a comedy, and based on the title too, it seemed like it's leaning into that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a She-Hulk Attorney at Law is the
Attorney at Law,
official
yeah.
official title. There's some glimpses of some returning characters. You do see
I saw that.
Tim Roth in the trailer.
Yeah. That was a pleasant surprise.
They confirmed that Wong is going to be in the show too, as well.
Oh, yeah, because he works with Abomination. Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny. On my Marvel TikTok,
Oh, here we go.
fans caught this, and in Shang-Chi, when he returns Abomination through the portal, in the background, you see this like containment looking thing, and you see that in the She-Hulk trailer where Tim Roth is hanging out.
Fantastic.
Just planted that little seed not too far out.
That's pretty
so,
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. I was kind of surprised it dropped the trailer.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Just kind of out of the
Because
blue.
it's not till August. So they've been because they dropped the Miss Marvel trailer kind of early too,
I think they did
in
yeah.
March.
And that's
So like 3 months in advance, and August is also 3 months away. So
we're steadily approaching that too. I think that's
that's next month.
Yeah, I
That's
think
in
it's
June.
early June, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna, once Obi-Wan is done, I think that's the next show that comes
Oh
in.
yeah, Obi-Wan comes out next week.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Ooh. That came up quick too.
It
That
did, yeah.
That's sneaking everything. All these things are sneaking up on me, on us.
So much TV, Daniel, so little time, allegedly.
Exactly.
Uh,
I mean,
the other Marvel news is a spoiler, just a quick spoiler, right off the bat. Unfortunately, because I thought that was a pretty interesting thing. So maybe skip. I'll put in the timestamp where you can catch the rest of the news after this, but it's relating to Doctor Strange and a casting of one of the cameos in the movie, specifically Mr. Fantastic,
Oh, boy.
who they originally had for him was Daniel Craig.
interesting.
Daniel Craig was supposed to be that, and then he
Okay.
backed out because of the COVID spikes. But we would have had a Daniel Craig Mr. Fantastic instead of the John Krasinski one that we got. What do you boys feel about that? Would you have preferred that, or do you think this is fine?
I think this is fine.
I think, yeah, this is fine.
They definitely tried to catch in on that since he was free from James Bond, man. They were like,
Yeah.
let's get him in here. I
I don't know. I can't picture him.
I really can't picture that though. That's the thing. When I saw that, I'm like, really?
Yeah, that's
That seemed more like a stunt kind of cast
Yeah.
than the John Krasinski thing is, because like there was no sort of kind of buzz or talk about him in that role. There's been a lot of people floating around for Mr. Fantastic, but he is far like removed from that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that would have been fucking weird.
But yeah, also there's a multiverse where that exists. So I guess we're lucky.
Possibly,
There we
I guess.
There
Yeah.
we go.
The last piece of Marvel news is interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Marvel made some sort of deal with Stan Lee's family that they can kind of be able to use his likeness in a lot of different properties, movies, games, TV shows, things like that. It's like a 20-year deal.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's something. It seems a little bit in poor taste. I guess.
A little. I can
Um,
agree with that.
I don't know what to extent they're going to use that. Then I don't know.
I'm shocked they didn't go to Chadwick Boseman's family.
And they, I feel like, have said that they are fine if they do that, right?
Who? Chadwick Boseman's
Oh,
family?
no. They
Or-
said they're fine if Black Panther got recast.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Yeah.
I know there's just because of the Stanley thing. I know there's a lot of like in his last like few years. There's a lot of like allegations of like elder abuse and like things like that with him, like making him go to these like conventions, things like that. So I don't know, what the deal is here, but I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah,
Kinda-
to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Brett's face is very disgusted.
No, I mean, I
Greg
don't care.
can't believe.
I mean, what are
just
they
said.
gonna do, dude? They're gonna CGI him in every movie from here on out?
Probably.
That'd be
Probably.
fucking weird.
That would be.
Whatever. I mean, maybe they're gonna try and make fucking Stanley Funko Pops now.
They already.
They
did.
already have.
Maybe they'll make more
They probably will.
They probably will.
with his cameos, characters.
Mhm.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
They already
actually.
they did Funkos with all his cameo characters.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them? Or the majority?
Up to like a certain date, I think they had a bunch of them.
Well, yeah, of course he died. So
Well, I don't think that they did everyone, but like the more maybe prominent outfit ones that you could do.
Like the UPS driver, probably, or the FedEx driver, I'm guessing, was one of them.
They definitely did the one from
Shout
Thor
out.
Ragnarok, the barber, and
Okay.
they did God, what else? When he was like the colonel, I think one of the Captain Americas. They did a
Interesting.
couple, yeah. So
Okay.
off the top of my head, that's what I can remember.
okay,
Mhm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Any more Marvel news, Derek?
I don't have any more Marvel news. I do have a Star Wars thing.
Did you hear that Daredevil is now being?
I saw that today actually. Yes,
On Disney Plus.
I forgot to write that down. That they confirmed that it's in the works.
It's in the
Yes.
works. Yeah.
So we are going to get a Daredevil series
Disney
on Disney
Marvel,
Plus.
yeah.
I don't know if that means
If,
they're going to keep the same tone
Yeah.
as the Netflix show, or if
I
they're
mean, you would think so.
I think they.
I think they'd be
so.
open to it because I mean, Deadpool they're still keeping to R, like to what he has done.
Yeah,
I
Moon
did-
Knight. They said that was going to be the bloodiest, even though it wasn't that bloody. But
Yeah, I think they still did. I feel like they pushed as much as they could for keeping it like PG-13, I guess.
Mhm. Okay.
But yeah, I feel like to keep it like, I feel like they should.
Yeah, I mean, I think they will.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't think that they're willing to fucking fuck it all up.
I just didn't see if it was like the same like creator or writers or anything like that from the Netflix show. If they like carried over anyone,
Yeah.
which I think it was. What was his name? I think he did Watchmen too. I think he was involved in that. Quick little Google
Damon
search here.
Lindelof?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking of.
So yeah,
Looking it up now. 1 second.
quick little hiatus here.
But that's the only Disney Plus show from like the Netflix shows they've confirmed so far. No other characters
Yeah.
have got to make that. Drew Goddard. That's who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Well, you also gotta kind of think here. They put his ass in Spider-Man, so
Yeah, that's what people are
They've gotta
saying.
do
If he
something.
was in Spider-Man, then that probably means that Charlie Cox is coming back.
Yeah, I would assume it
Yeah.
is him. Yeah.
here's to hoping Iron Fist makes a
Yeah,
remake
maybe they'll
here
bring
with a
everyone
new
back.
person.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Iron Fist, you look a little different.
Yeah, good. I'm from a different universe.
Whoa.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, exactly. It's me, Aaron
Uh,
Taylor Johnson.
Quicksilver.
Nope, no, that's not me.
That ain't me.
But yeah, should be interesting to see that finally happen for a, I guess, Daredevil show. Really was hoping for a Daredevil movie.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, they could very well do one. So bring that banger back.
Dude, Evanescence?
Yeah.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. Just redo that movie, but with like Charlie Cox.
Keep Colin Farrell.
Yes, as
Yeah,
Bullseye.
As Bullseye, yeah.
It's Bullseye, yeah.
And Carmen Electra. Carmen Electra. What the fuck?
Jennifer
Jennifer
Garner.
Garner as Electra.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know if she could do that anymore.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
She's too busy baking.
Is that what she's doing?
I don't
now?
know. I feel like at some point she was uploading like baking videos or something like that, or cooking videos.
Yeah. All right. Good for her.
Okay.
She's been through a lot.
Well, I do have some Star Wars news. With the Obi-Wan show coming out, there's been a lot of press happening with it, and they did like a Vanity Fair shoot. I think with a lot of like the current like Star Wars stars. They had like Pedro Pascal, and then they had like a
Rosario
Dawson. And Kathleen Kennedy said some thoughts about lessons she learned from previous Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
I did see that, the Solo thing.
Yeah, she was talking about that one specifically, and I think she missed what the issue was with Star Wars, of that movie specifically. She just thought, I think what more or less what she took from that is people don't want people casted as these other characters. Like, don't, and I think that's not what the issue was, because he was a good Han Solo, and Donald Glover was a good Lando. Those were good castings, and they're playing these new versions of the characters. It's that I think she missed the point that they're trying to force these like stories in to these characters that didn't quite fit.
Yeah.
It was just kind of interesting. It just kind of seemed like she didn't quite understand the failures of the movies. Same thing with the trilogy. She just thought like, she's like, all right, people don't like trilogies. No more trilogies. We're not doing them anymore.
We'll do one more.
We'll do one more. But she said they're focusing on like persistent storytelling is what she said for the movies.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Cringe.
A cringe. But I don't know if you guys saw that article or any of those like points she brought up. I don't know what you guys.
I just saw the
thought
Solo
about it.
thing, that how it was a mistake to recast iconic characters with new actors, and I was like, I don't think people minded
No.
Alden as Han. I think that was not the issue with the movie.
Let some people play these characters. Give some young guns. Let them play these. I would like to see it. Like instead, we got this, and the good example of like was in Book of Boba Fett. Did you see it still?
No.
Man, okay, I can't talk about it then.
Yeah, you can tell me low key. Just
You know what I'm talking about.
you who?
I can't say because
Right.
but it's revealed later in the season. This person shows up, and it's prominent to.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to not spoil it. Yeah. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
You got me.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, Daniel will watch it.
In like 3
in
years.
3 years.
He's picking up on the joke.
Yes. Yeah. But if viewers or listeners, I think they might know maybe what I'm hinting at, but I can't talk about it. So
That's
I
all
don't wanna spoil
right.
it for you. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay, yeah.
Sorry.
But either way, they should let new people play these characters. It's not so much that they need to like force. Like, we don't need to know why Han's named Han. We don't need to know this.
No.
Do a cool side story with Han.
Yeah.
Just completely
a
unrelated.
side quest.
Yeah.
Do the fucking 12 parsecs thing.
Exactly.
Mm.
Like, I think that movie would have been better if they just kind of like made it an offshoot. Han still is kind of the same guy. You can give him some new stuff, but we don't need things explained.
We don't need his backstory, honestly.
Yeah.
Not really.
And I honestly wish that we got the Phil Lord, Chris Miller Solo movie.
I wish so,
I
too.
think that would have been a better movie. Instead, we got a really safe, kind of just middle of the road movie with Ron Howard. Yeah. So maybe one day we'll get a movie in the Star Wars verse from them. That'd be kind of cool. Actually.
Yeah, that would be great.
I did see that John Watts is attached to do something for Star Wars.
Oh, he is?
Yes. So he's done with superheroes movies.
Moving on to the cinema of Star Wars.
But Star Wars.
I also saw from, I'm guessing, that same article that Kathleen Kennedy said that the Rian Johnson
is on hold.
Trilogy's on the back burner for now because he's busy
making Knives Out
movies with Netflix. But that the next Star Wars movie that's gonna come out in theaters will be the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the next one.
Yeah, because
they're
they're
going down the shitter, huh?
they've just really they're focusing a lot on TV. Their TV series right now. Like, yeah, there isn't. I guess that's the next movie. But
yeah, but the next one was supposed to be that Rogue Squadron movie, but I guess that is also on hold.
Yeah, you kind of don't really need that right now. Don't. I mean, do we need a Rogue Squadron movie?
we don't need it, but could be cool.
It could be.
I think it could be beef.
But what do you think about Star Wars? What do you think about all this? Let us know. Leave a comment on any of our socials.
Yeah, you could do that.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Away from the Star Wars, what do I don't even know. I don't have a transition.
That's okay.
It's fine. Totally.
This is next portion is news for Shay.
Oh.
News for Shay only. Black Mirror season 6
I did see that.
confirmed and coming.
Confirmed. It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, the season 5 was a couple of years ago, I think.
I feel like at least 3 years.
I feel like they do that though.
I feel like
there was a while they were kind of
I feel like
consistent.
there was a gap between. That was loud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whoa, dude, chill out.
Maybe turn it down.
Maybe.
There was a big gap between some of the seasons, but then I feel like they came out like after that consistently, and then now there's this gap.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
We're getting a season 6. I didn't even see the last season.
Also, you really don't care.
I some of them are good. I've seen some of them.
The last one I think I saw was like the Street Fighter one. It was with Anthony Mackie.
I did the movie. I did Bandersnatch.
I did watch Bandersnatch, and that was
Bandersnatch,
that
too.
was fine.
That was okay.
I think I saw it. Well, I think I did it like
That was a pandemic thing,
3
right?
times.
That came
No,
out-
It was.
No?
no, it was pre-pandemic. It was like 2018. Yeah,
Let's call you out on
Yep.
your bluff.
He's right. I saw
Yeah,
2018
because-
show up.
because I watched it with someone.
Ah, okay. So yeah, well, that was the first of its kind, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of. I mean,
to that extent.
yeah,
I feel
on
like.
Netflix, I guess I
Yeah.
could say.
And then they did the Kimmy Schmidt special episode.
Yeah,
that was the same.
Yeah, and then
That was a lot of fun.
They did a couple other. I think they did like
They've done like
other
for
animated
kids
ones and
yeah.
things like that. Yeah,
Bear Grylls.
They did
Choose
do
Your
the
Own
Bear
Adventure.
Grylls, Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did like a Minecraft one or something like that.
They brought the game and they put it on Netflix, and then which I guess would work. So you just make all the decisions on there. I don't know if you could play like the game. There's parts.
No, it's like a little. Because I babysat one time, and the girl
So you can say you played it. It's fine.
and the girls saw it, and it's like you're not playing it. It's like a little film thing. I don't know. It's weird. It was
Okay.
weird.
All right, fair
Yeah.
enough. So go play Minecraft on Netflix. Is what we said from this. So,
Exactly.
it's on every
Interesting
platform. How could you avoid it? On the Netflix train, Stranger Things season 4. Its finale is over 2 hours long.
Oh wow.
What the fuck, man?
Over 2 hours, a full length movie.
Like the last episode, or like
just a
The
season.
last
4.
episode of season 4. Yeah, is it the second like part?
I said finale, so I would assume it's the last
It's
episode
the
of
last
the
episode,
season.
yeah.
Well, you know, I just had to make sure.
Of course.
Yeah, because they are splitting.
Well, they already said
I'm not fucking
a lot of
spending-
the episodes are over an hour.
I did see that. That's why they're splitting it. Apparently.
Fuck.
They got so much
Do
story.
they really
man.
need to?
I don't know.
Probably-
It seems
oh, I
like it
guess
seems a little
we'll find out.
excessive.
Seems like they're trying to cram everything here.
It just seems like a little too much.
Yeah.
It does.
Did you see that other thing? There apparently a Monopoly Stranger Things board game came out, and it had big spoilers from this current season that's coming out.
Holy shit.
And then the creators, the Duffer Brothers, had no idea this thing existed and were fucking pissed. So I think you could still buy it. I think it's out there, so you could buy this Monopoly game and be spoiled for the new season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
It's interesting.
Yeah. It's just interesting that there was outside of their awareness. So, but
Netflix got to make that money somehow.
that's next Friday too.
Yeah, there's
There's a lot of shit
that's
coming.
very soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I have plans.
Your weekend's booked.
Yeah. Obi-Wan. Then Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, Top Gun.
Top Gun. Highway to the danger zone.
You think we get that?
Please.
Probably not.
Speaking of, I heard, just as a quick sidetrack
Go
here,
ahead.
heard Val Kilmer very badly wanted to be in the new Top Gun movie.
I feel like I read that too somewhere.
Very badly.
In it. I know a picture of him is in it. Is that the extent?
I don't know.
I guess we'll
We
find out.
don't know.
Yeah. But very badly, despite not being able to talk, wanted to be in this motherfucking thing.
Oh.
Fucking bring him back.
Bring him in.
Bring back Iceman. You wouldn't know. Sorry, not yet.
You wouldn't know. I now know,
You now know.
but you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
What else I got here? Action Bronson was apparently offered a role in Euphoria. Can you guess what he was offered?
Drug dealer.
Who's Action Bronze?
Okay. Action Bronson, real quick. White rapper. Really big guy. Pretty good. But yeah, he's pretty much just a big guy who's a rapper and really likes food. Has a really good TV food show.
Okay.
He's supposed to play a character called Fez, as you know, Fez. Fezco.
Oh, he was offered to play Fesco?
But he didn't want to play that
Into
character.
stereotype.
No, I guess he didn't want to play a character that will like hanging out with like high school kids or something. I think that's what he said.
And
Fair
you know
enough.
what? Very fair.
That was
Very
pretty
fair.
funny. And then I think he was interviewed for something, but he was talking about being in The Irishman too. And then he said he was talking to Bobby De Niro, and he's like, "You're doing a fucking terrible job, kid." And then like there was a beat, and De Niro's like, "I'm just kidding, man. You're doing great right now." That was his little interaction with Robert De Niro.
Fuck,
Brett's
dude, I'd be
face
so
was like,
self-conscious.
I know. I would. If,
yeah,
like,
imagine.
Bobby De Niro coming in like that, I'd be like,
Fuck. I'd quit acting.
I wouldn't act anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just you're
Action
done.
Bronson, real cool guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's. Although I've seen like clips of his like the food stuff, and he's
Fuck, that's delicious.
yeah.
You can find it on Hulu if you're interested. My guy goes to fucking Sbarro's and fucking just goes to I'm not even joking. He's like, oh yeah, after high school or after school, we used to come to Sbarro's and we used to have this like calzone. It was like spinach and cheese or some shit, right? And they don't offer that anymore. My guy went back there and fucking made it. And, and yeah, I swear. And they were like, we want to put this back on the menu.
Really?
Dude, he was just cutting that shit up and giving to people for free.
Fuck.
He's a cool guy. I think he's really cool. He drinks olive oil like it's nothing.
We'll just start.
Yes, straight up. And
okay.
swish it around in his mouth and, like, drink it. Dude's a real big food guy. Real big.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like, he eats a lot of food.
He lost weight though, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Dune 2 got new casting as well.
I did see that.
Christopher Walken,
Christopher Walken's playing the Emperor.
the Emperor. Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
he's-
the Emperor.
look at all these dunes.
This guy may have nailed that one, actually.
yours was a lot better. Yours was pretty good.
This guy
There
actually
we go.
maybe has the Christopher Walken
Yeah, I think this
impression
he's
on
got,
point.
He's got Walken on lock.
I did not realize I could do that.
It was
honestly,
really, it was
yeah.
really good.
That was pretty good, yeah. I was kind of shocked.
Maybe that was a one and done thing.
We don't
Maybe.
want to force it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gotta
Yeah,
be-
let's not
let's
force
not
it.
force it.
It has to be natural.
Star-studded
But
cast.
I was surprised. I mean, he's gonna be good.
Yeah,
We know that.
yeah.
He's good.
Do we know that?
He plays a good villain.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Balls of Fury?
No.
Well, there's more. There's a couple other issues with that movie. I think.
that don't concern him. I don't know. I just like Christopher Walken. Okay, he's funny.
He's gonna look exactly like that.
That's what I was thinking. too.
Doesn't he wear like a
Probably, yeah.
something? I think
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, there he is. Let me get the poster here.
Yeah,
It's a little.
he's wearing like a Chinese garment.
It's a little. It's a little.
Oof.
It's a little not.
Someone greenlit this movie.
Yeah,
What's
Somehow.
his face? Isn't it Dan Fogler?
He was,
Mhm.
yeah.
I think that was back when he was trying to get his start.
Yes, that was when he was trying to get his start.
So yeah, him as the Emperor should be interesting.
Yeah, that's his
Dude,
that's the actual picture from the movie set. So.
I didn't want to say anything.
Did we mention we had mentioned that Florence Pugh
Yes.
and Austin Butler were cast, right?
Oh yeah, but like we don't care now.
It's all about Christopher Walken.
Walken's in it now. So, and Zendaya is still in it. So
She is, and she'll have a bigger role in this one. So.
oh well.
Is Josh
hopefully.
Brolin? Have they said anything? Because the fate of his character is unclear.
Who knows, dude? Did you see him die? Because I
didn't.
Then
He could.
you might see him.
Thanos could come back.
Thanos might come back.
Hey, I'm just excited that we're gonna get to see more sandworm writing.
Is that how they?
What?
Is that how they did it in the movies? Of how they did it?
Just like this.
Like this.
Sandworm, right?
Because they the people from the desert ride the sandworms.
Yes, that's right. I gotta watch that movie again.
Did they ride the sandworms in this movie? Because I don't
Do
remember
you
that part.
see a glimpse of it at the end?
Okay.
Like from far you can.
What the fuck, dude? You just
From
pulled
afar,
something-
you can see a sandworm. What?
I just really want to see them do more sandworm riding. So you fucking pull out a fucking 10-second maybe clip and like from a
I
distance.
just think that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
guessing Paul's gonna ride a sandworm in the sequel.
Yeah, but like that's such a like thing to call out that you want to see.
Because it's, I don't know, it's gonna look cool.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
That's crazy. Yeah, I hope they fucking do some sand surfing.
There we go.
I saw him do it one time in the movie.
Whatever, bro.
Someone 5 miles from him was fucking surfing in the sand. Hope to see that make more prominence in the second movie.
Whatever. Let me be excited about my nerdy things.
Yeah, that's okay.
I want to ride a sandworm.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
You boys know we're getting a Predator prequel?
I saw that for Hulu,
A
right?
prequel? The movie's called Prey.
Prey.
Oh man.
That's it. They're not done with Predator movies. This is what it's called, Prey. I believe it's the same guy who did 10 Cloverfield Lane is doing this movie too.
So
Isn't that the guy from Daredevil, Drew Goddard?
Is it also Drew Goddard?
Is it gonna be like the same like handheld
No,
cam
no, never mind.
type kind of movie?
Dan Trachtenberg.
Oh no.
Dan Trachtenberg. Why does that sound familiar?
He also the movie I said, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Right.
He did an episode of Black Mirror. He did the playtest episode. Do you know what episode I'm talking about? Did you watch any Black Mirror?
Yes, I watched Black Mirror.
The one with Wyatt Russell? Did you see that one?
Probably not.
He hasn't done a lot, but he did a lot of like short films.
Okay.
He did like a Portal short film that was, I think, well received, and then his directorial debut was 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, he's doing Prey, which was what does it say? Comanche Nation in 1719.
Interesting.
Interesting setting. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it could be interesting. I mean, it's different. It's a different approach. So maybe it could be. Maybe we can be good. Because that last movie was not good. It was pretty bad.
Well, most of the Predator movies are shit.
The Predators?
Predators.
Oh yeah, that wasn't very good. Or the one with it was the one with Jacob Tremblay, right? Mm-hmm. Did I even see that? I don't think I did.
I watched that by myself in theaters, and
I don't know if I saw it.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, most of the Predator movies are not that great.
Just the first
one.
one.
Just probably the first one. I heard that one in 2010's not bad. The one with
no.
Oh, you haven't seen
Adrian
it.
The one with Topher Grace?
Well, I was only, I was
okay.
only basing my,
Okay.
I was only basing it off of Alien versus Predator.
Well,
so.
I heard those movies are very bad. The Alien vs Predators.
Yeah,
they're
that
fun
movie's terrible.
movies.
Are they fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right, but
I mean, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, like Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The last one was The Predator, and the one with Adrian Brody was Predators.
That's the one I saw. I didn't see The Predator.
Was that one? That one wasn't good. The one with Adrian.
It
Brody?
was very forgettable.
Okay. All right. The Predator. Oh yeah. Can you go hit that real quick? Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel.
You're good. The Predators is the one with Jacob Tremblay, and that one
You didn't care for.
I didn't care for.
I remember.
There was some good stuff in it, but like most of it was pretty bad.
Well,
And Shane Black directed that, right?
He did.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it was that bad because he's usually
he's
pretty
had
solid.
a solid track record. Yeah.
Funny enough, he was in the original Predator. Shane
He
Black.
was?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I mean, everything was going in his favor there, but just no, didn't work out. So yeah, 1987
crazy.
first Predator. So
Interesting.
which is also interesting. I saw some stuff come up on Twitter about it that people were surprised this was going straight to Hulu because it's
A lot of the Fox movies are being dumped on Hulu. So.
yeah, I believe
A lot of FX shit too.
the Fox, anything by Fox Searchlight or something smaller than that is just going for
It's
Hulu.
going straight to
There's
Hulu.
no
Yeah.
theatrical release for it. And I guess since I don't think the Predator movies really have done well last two, so it's like it makes sense that this is going to be on Hulu anyways.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if interest is high enough for a theatrical release. So
probably not.
yeah.
Is there really any interest in this show? Kinda, maybe.
It's a movie.
Whoa. I thought it was a fucking show.
No, it's a movie.
It's going to be a movie.
Oof. All right.
So I kind of interested. The setting is kind of interesting, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Wait for reviews on that. I have two more things. I'm sure you saw this, Daniel, but
Yeah, is it the weekly? What's now becoming a weekly segment almost?
what is it?
The Barbie news.
Oh, I did not have the Barbie news.
Okay,
but
well, I'll leave that for when you're done.
I might as well talk about it. It's been brought up, but
This fucking guy.
Barbie, the Barbie movie. There's been confirmed that multiple actors and actresses will play Barbie and Ken.
So Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu, and Kuti Gatwa are playing Ken, and then Margot Robbie, Issa Rae, and Hari Nef are playing Barbie.
Fuck, not Emma Mackey.
No, I guess Emma Mackey's the
R.I.P.
sister. It might be.
You got it. They have
But yeah,
to.
it's. I feel like every week I do some sort of
The Barbie
Barbie news,
cast.
the Barbie cast. But that's interesting. I mean, I'm very curious.
Very curious about this movie. I will be seeing it.
Me
of
too.
course. So
We said we would watch this over Oppenheimer, right?
I would see this before Oppenheimer. Absolutely.
Me too.
So that's saying something.
It's Margot Robbie. It's eye candy for you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying Margot
For
Robbie's,
all of us.
a piece of liver, but I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm not chomping at the bit here to fucking
I'm
watch
just-
a Barbie movie.
Look at this guy, respectable man right here.
I'm just very curious because, we've talked about this. This is a stacked cast.
Zach Cash, Greta Gerwig attached with.
Yeah.
Is she directing and writing?
She's directing and she's writing with her partner Noah Baumbach.
So there's a lot of good things for this movie. So be very curious next year when it comes out.
Greta Gerwig is 2 for 2 so far. Even though you didn't care for
I didn't
Lady
personally
Bird,
care for
but
Lady
you
Bird,
but you appreciated parts of it.
yeah, and I love Little Women.
Yeah.
So big Little
So
Women stand.
2 for 2. We'll see if she hits another one.
What does that mean, though? 2 for 2.
Both of her
Both of her directorial movies have been good
Okay.
and well received.
Okay. I thought you meant she won awards for them.
No, she was nominated.
She was
but-
nominated.
Yeah. Okay.
What I was going to talk about was Pixar's, not their next movie, but
Oh yeah, I
for
saw that.
2023,
Elemental.
Elemental. They don't, because after Lightyear, they don't have another movie out this
I
year,
don't
right?
think so.
So it would be their follow up to Lightyear, which is they kind of talked about it. It's like a lady who's water and a guy, or I don't remember which one is
Yeah,
which, but
one's
one's made of
fire
fire,
and
one's made
one's
of
made of
water.
water.
Basically Avatar.
Basically Avatar. I think I did see that.
Yeah.
Comparison
Basically
of
Avatar:
it.
The Last Airbender.
They showed some concept art, not much else.
I saw the concept art. It looked neat.
Yeah.
Peter Sun is directing.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did Good Dinosaur.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we'll see how that is.
Okay.
But not much else details about it.
Yeah,
so
just
just
the
an
concept
announcement
art.
of it.
I saw that. Yeah.
The last piece of news I have is that Snyder fans rigged the Oscar fan moment, and
Of course. Yeah.
the movie and the fan moment with bots. It was confirmed. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Whatever. Gives a shit.
We knew that,
Yeah,
but who the fuck cares? At the end of the day,
You.
I don't.
He's gonna go home and write on his blog, dude.
Army of the Dead.
My
Was it Army of
secret,
the
my
Dead?
secret blog. That
Yeah. Your secret blog that you fucking. rant about all the news about?
That's all my news.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's all I got.
Wow.
The battery's flashing over there.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. Let's keep going, though. Boys, what did you guys watch?
Did you have news? Didn't you say you were going to hold on to something?
It was the Barbie thing.
news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I finished Tokyo Vice on HBO Max.
Oh, how was
it?
It's pretty good. The ending was a little bit of a big cliffhanger, so I'm really hoping that they're not going to do a season 2.
That they're not, or they are?
That they are not.
Why?
Don't know. I don't think it's really needed or necessary.
Even though it leaves on a cliffhanger?
Even though it leaves on a cliffhanger, you don't want it
No,
season
I'm
2?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not a big cliffhanger until it's really important to the story. I mean, you kind of just assume what's going to happen. It's kind of like one of those things.
Like it's
I
implied.
see.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
implied what's happening.
Okay.
It's a good show. I really like it. I really think that, I don't know if I talked about this, but I really think that the person that wrote it, wrote the book, because it's a book, I really think that he's really into himself. Because there's a lot of references in the show where Ansel Elgort is either complimenting himself or something like that, and I'm just okay, chill the fuck out. And I really think that the writer of the book had a really big part in this show. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good show. I watched that. I've been watching the Under the Banner of Heaven.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to
yeah.
watch that. How's that?
Yes, with my wife Daisy Edgar Jones. It's been interesting so far. You really get to see how fucking nuts religion is.
And which religion is it?
Yeah, Mormons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. In this show, they do not hold back on how nuts they could be.
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, when I was watching the show, I was like, "Fuck!" I really don't want to hear about religion and stuff. But yikers, dude. It's pretty okay so far. It's very slow.
Yeah.
I will say that. I think Andrew Garfield though is fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen him act better than this. Maybe.
Wow.
And again, I haven't really seen any of his serious roles realistically, other than Hacksaw Ridge,
I
which
was
I
gonna
thought
say
was
you
fucking
saw
trash.
Hacksaw Ridge,
Yeah, but that was
but you
trash.
didn't like it.
Yeah. I also haven't seen him in
Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah, that movie. But yeah, in this series, he plays a cop or a detective. He's a Mormon detective. And basically, he's just going against the church, and he's really conflicted, and I think it's fantastic so far with what he's doing. But yeah, other than that, it's an okay show.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
His performance
It's a
is
slow
fantastic.
burn.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're coming out weekly, so the new episode drops every Monday, which I did not watch the last one, so the newest one came out already. I haven't seen that one yet. Or no, it's every Wednesday, sorry. Today is not Tuesday. And so yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've watched a lot.
I watched
Here we
one
go.
thing.
Yes, we know.
Well, two.
Well, Hadestown 5 times, and then what else?
two movies, and then Hades. But go ahead, Brett. Derek.
Yeah, Brett, go ahead.
Where should I?
It's such a mom thing to do.
Where's the? Finally watched the new season of Rick and Morty. Another good season. I hadn't watched it.
The one I saw recently, right?
Yeah. I just hadn't got to it, and it was on HBO Max. So I was like, oh, I finally can catch up on this.
It's fun.
Good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. Season 5.
Season 5.
I don't think I watched it.
I listened to the first
The
episode
frickin-
with what's his name, Mr.
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Nimbus.
Is it the C one?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was really funny.
I really like the one where they're going to the planets that are about to
That was really funny
That
too.
was really
yeah.
funny, yeah.
And it's what is her name? Does the voice Jennifer Coolidge?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Still good.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about this news. Related, they're doing a Rick and Morty anime on.
Yes, I saw that.
I did see that. It got picked up.
What?
Yeah, apparently. So
Interesting.
I don't know if it's gonna have the same kind of tone or if it's gonna be completely different.
Is it gonna be in Japanese?
Couldn't tell you.
Who knows?
Just got confirmed. I got a series order, so
Interesting.
look out for that. Other animated show I watched was Close Enough. Finally, I
haven't
got to watch
finished
this season.
the season.
I liked it. Still really good. Still consistent. There was a really funny bit in one of the episodes. I've never seen this band come up in any kind of pop culture. It was like The Offspring, and it was a really funny Offspring joke they did throughout the episode, and I thought it was really funny. So yeah, let me know when you finish it.
I saw the last one I saw was the one where oh my god, I can't even remember her name. Takes like the pill that makes her super smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name, but I know
I just know Josh and Candace.
Jessica, Beth. I'm just saying names. I don't know.
Maybe it is Jessica.
Name another white girl.
No, whatever. She's Asian.
Okay, but we're not gonna say Jessica and Beth or white girl names.
I know the actress's name that voices her is Kimiko Glenn. But what I've seen is really funny, as per usual.
Emily.
There we go.
No, it's Bridget.
Bridget. There we go. Emily's the wife, right?
Yeah, Bridget. Yeah, that's who it is.
That episode where Candace gets pancakes for dinner and
unlocks the whole thing.
That one was really funny.
I really do like Jason Mantzoukas.
He's fucking great.
Just always everything he's in, he's great, and he just plays these type of characters
where he doesn't want to go to the doctor and he goes to hell. It's really funny. It reminds me a lot of, I've said this before, of Regular Show.
Yeah,
but like more adult humor.
Even Regular Show, I think,
even a Regular Show had
pushes
adult
it
humor.
quite a bit,
yeah.
and I think I feel like this is the show maybe he wanted to make.
Yeah,
but Regular Show is still. I love. It's one of my favorite shows.
Regular Show's great, and this is. I feel like this is what happens if after Regular Show when he got married to Margaret.
Yeah. And
they had a kid. This is what happens after. Because that's pretty much what it is. There's random adventures that they get into, random shenanigans.
Yeah. Would recommend, obviously.
It's great.
As I talked about the other two seasons, I think, and now that you watched it, if you like Regular Show, you would like this show.
Yeah.
It's an easy, it's pretty much the same humor.
Yeah.
More adult. Check it out, HBO Max. So.
HBO Max.
Thumbs up. I did start watching Normal People off of both of your recommendations, and so far pretty solid. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, but it's been really good. Very curious to see where the story goes, and I will keep you boys updated on it. But I like the 2 mains, Daisy Edgar Jones, and I don't remember his name, but
Paul Mescal.
Thank you.
Fucking Connell and Marianne.
Very very interested. So
it's really good. I just really like
I read the first chapter of the book, and it's quite literally scene for scene.
It's scene for scene.
Yeah.
It's such a good adaptation.
It's really weird.
The changes are very, very minor.
Yeah.
It's all it's very good.
And also I finished Moon Knight. I watched all of Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, me too.
Very nice. What did you
No, I haven't.
No,
what did you think overall?
Overall,
vague thoughts.
Overall, I thought it was a okay show. But what the fuck does it tie into? It doesn't really have anything.
I feel like that's the thing. They're just trying to...
I'm okay with it not being a standalone.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just think it's I think it loses a little steam in the end, and I think some of the MCU shows have done that recently. I've noticed that they start really good, and then they start losing the steam a little bit. Some of them. Oscar Isaac carries this show with his performance so much. It's like everything else around him is not maybe up to par with him. That 5th episode is one of the best episodes of any of the Marvel shows I think I've seen. It's the second to last episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a great episode. And I think that's a big... I wish more of it was kind of dove into that. Mm-hmm. You can... When you watch it, we can discuss more, but I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I also could watch a couple movies as well. I watched Antlers, which was...
I did see that. My mom liked it.
It was a horror movie that came out last year. It was one of those movies that kind of got
it kept getting
delayed.
Yeah.
And it was okay. It was fine. It was shot really well, and it's a good cast. But honestly, it just kind of... I was never invested in it.
Fair enough.
Just didn't care about the characters, and it was kind of meandering. There's some cool its designs in it with like the monster that's in it. It's like a Wendigo.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty cool, but I was like, it's only it's a short movie too, but I feel like the movie was dragging. Like I was just like,
that's bad when a short movie feels like it drags. That's
not the worst movie I've seen, but definitely I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
So, additionally, Top Gun. I watched Top Gun finally with the new one approaching and receiving acclaim.
The first one, the new one's getting all sorts of praise.
I am very excited for it.
Dude, stoked.
And I liked the first one. The first one was solid. I was like, I didn't know what to expect from it. I was like, oh, it's probably just gonna be whatever.
Like a cheesy action movie.
It is, but it's good.
It's just, I mean, it's an '80s. That's a lot of
probably
80s
one of the
movies.
most '80s movies you'll watch.
Oh, 100%.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's like one of Tom Cruise's like first roles.
Yeah,
probably his greatest role.
I feel like that's what shot him into stardom.
Because it was like, I think he had like Cocktail and like right before that, but that was his big role.
Risky Business.
Risky Business. But it was great. It's like the cast is good. There's some good chemistry. It's funny. The flight sequences are really well shot, and they're like they look really good. Sure, it's cheesy, but like it's still great. I mean, it's a classic, and I was on board with it all the way through.
I'll be watching that this weekend.
I would, yeah, fuck yeah. So I'm looking forward to that sequel. So.
My brother's a big fan of that movie, and the first dog he got,
Goose,
Maverick.
Okay.
And his best friend
Goose.
had a cat.
Yeah.
Goose.
Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, I watched The Bad Guys, which was a new DreamWorks.
It's DreamWorks, right? Yeah.
Animated movie. And this one, solid, great movie. And I think Spider-Man, I think we talked about this before. Spider-Man the Spider-Verse really set a precedent for animated movies going forward because a lot of movies that are coming out have
different
changed up their animation style, made it more unique and poppy and fun to look at instead of these kind of like more generic looking things. And like
I like that.
DreamWorks has kind of noticed they did this Bad Guys and then the new Puss in Boots movie. You can tell the animation in the trailer. Mm-hmm. There's a significant
change
upgrade
from
what it was before. Not necessarily it was bad animation, but it's definitely more stylized. I think they're it's popping more. Yeah. It's popping more. But it's fun. It's good cast. Like Sam Rockwell is like the lead in it, and he's really funny. And it's like not too. It's pretty. There's some good adult humor in there too, and it's pretty kid friendly. And it's well written too. So it's also like who was voicing there? I didn't. Mark Maron's.
Oh my god.
He's funny in it too, but I was just like I would never picture him in like a kids movie. Yeah. But I would recommend it. It's available on digital to rent. If you want to, it's still in theaters too. If you want to catch it in theaters as well. But yeah, it's great. So would recommend it. That's it for me. That's all I've watched. So
I just saw one thing besides the poster movie, and that was Jackass Forever.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go.
So I liked it. It's funny. I mean, you guys talked about it when you saw it. I don't think I have much else to add.
It delivers on what it's promised.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe fucking Johnny Knoxville gets like a concussion and a broken rib and like.
Yeah, he gets fucked up pretty badly
with that bowl.
Yeah.
Did we talk about it here that they're bringing the show back?
You did.
Okay.
Because they're doing it with the newer. No, I don't think we did.
It's coming on Paramount Plus, but they're bringing the show with, I'm assuming, the new cast.
Zach and Poopies and.
Jackass 4.5 is coming out to Netflix.
It is, yeah.
Which is just more extended scenes and stuff like that.
Love it.
Maybe we'll see Bam. You gotta kind of think, they had him in the movie for one skit.
They couldn't completely cut him out of that one.
No.
So I'm surprised they even left the skit in.
I'm surprised too, but it was pretty funny.
It's
the marching band one, right?
Yeah.
The treadmill.
You barely see him.
Yeah.
I try to look for him because you told me he was in that scene.
It's okay.
Both solutions.
Should we?
No, it's fine.
You're gonna be the main focus now.
I guess. But I lost my. I tried to look for him and I couldn't find him. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah.
You gotta really. Yeah. You could tell by I think his tattoos. Mm-hmm. I think that's how you can tell. And he's like you can't see his face.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it was funny. It was. There was some parts where I was just like dying with laughter.
Of course, yeah. It's fucking
great. Jackass, yeah, and it was great to see them all. And it was the whole thing where they show like. Did they do that? Where they show like past and present? Did they do that for this one too?
Yeah.
They did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the end credits. Yeah.
Because there was like, the third one was like a good gap between those. The second
10
one.
years.
And then there's another 10. Was it 10 years between the third and the fourth too?
Yeah.
Did you like the Ryan Dunn one where they showed him in the first movie and then in this one they showed his grave?
Yeah. That was sad.
I don't think that actually happened, but
No, but they show him. They do a little
they
tribute.
showed him, yeah.
They showed a car wrapped around a tree.
But yeah,
Oh, man.
it was funny.
We're
And-
terrible.
We are
Yeah.
terrible.
Fucking terrible.
Um,
So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Very
and,
cool.
Yeah, would recommend.
Yeah.
Speaking of Paramount Plus, the TV show The Offer, does that draw your interest?
I want to see it.
I had been curious about my dad's. I looked at the camera like it was doing
Yeah.
recording something. My dad's been watching it and he liked it.
Okay.
So and
Is he a fan of the Godfather movies? He is, right?
loves the Godfather movie and he loves all mom movies, but that's his shit.
Yeah.
But he said it's good. He liked it so far.
It has a good cast.
It has a good cast.
Yeah, that's true. I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode.
And did
It's
it
pretty
not-
interesting so far.
Dude, Dan Fogler's in that. He's Francis Ford Coppola.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Juno Temple.
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller,
Miles Teller.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I might be looking into that soon.
son of Goose.
Son of
Miles
Goose.
Teller.
Son of the Goose. Yeah. So yeah. Cool. Now
Now,
we
Let's talk about
finally
our poster movie.
very
Move
excited.
After an extension
We can talk about
was
it.
asked for.
I mean, if you obviously the deal was if you didn't see it, we were going to talk about
Yeah,
it. So I'm
yeah.
glad you got to watch it. It's been a while since we've.
But before we talk about it, tell us, Derek. I'm Daniel.
Yes.
How was your watching experience?
It was good.
Yeah, go ahead and go into it a little bit.
I started watching it. I watched it in like 3 parts. I fell asleep the first 2 times. and
Wait, it
then-
gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
And then I woke up really early yesterday and saw like 40 minutes of it. And then I finished it last night,
At what time?
1 a.m.
So after Hadestown, you finished out the rest of
I
it.
did.
Yes,
yeah.
you did.
But
Absolutely.
I finished it. I was determined to finish it. And I was like, I'm going to finish this. And I did.
Fantastic.
It was really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
For
Did you
those
like it, Brett?
I did like it. Yeah.
M is a German movie from 1930. It was right
was like
at the beginning of
1930.
Talking Pictures.
Yeah.
It was pretty soon. But it's about a German
Killer.
town. There's a killer. He's been abducting children and killing them, and it's kind of about how the police and like the criminal organizations,
mob,
the
pretty
mob,
much.
are both kind of looking to get this person.
This person. He
It's-
kind of brings the town to like a halt.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like on a manhunt for him.
Mhm.
So they're like, the mob was like, we can't conduct our business because the police is all over the place and they keep raiding stuff. And then the police like obviously wants to catch him because he's committing crimes.
And as we said, I think Peter Lorre is the killer.
The killer, yeah.
And it does a good job. The movie does a good job of kind of like not fully revealing who he is yet. It just kind of keeps it kind of really low key, and it very interesting like cinematography for its time, like very like ahead of its time with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
and it's
for sure.
You can easily
Fritz
see-
Lang, right? It is
Fritz Lang.
the director. Yeah.
Mhm.
His
And
magnum opus.
it is his magnum opus. Yes,
It's very good.
It's my German expressionism film history, because basically, which is like it's like anti like Nazism basically.
Yeah.
So, very ahead of its time with a lot of its stuff. You can see its influence on modern movies
for sure.
quite a bit. And Peter Lorre, hell of a performance, especially that
Oh my
last
God.
monologue at the end.
Oh yeah.
That was
Where
really
he's
good.
like, I have to, like, it's
Yeah, it's
the
something that
urge.
he can't control
yeah,
or something.
He can control
Yeah.
it, yeah.
It's pretty good.
The scene where he starts getting chased after he gets, like, marked.
Yeah.
By the way, fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was gonna play a bigger role, but it's literally just some dude with chalk writing on
chalk.
an M on his hand.
Do you like that?
Because that's, like, the poster and everything. It's,
Yeah.
like, the hand with the M.
Yeah.
The girl points it out like immediately. Like, hey, you got this thing right here.
Oh fucking yeah.
But that whole scene where he's getting chased and then he hides in that building and then they're looking for him, like that was very good.
That was fucking funny too.
Yeah, he's just like hiding.
The fucking guy,
Yeah.
the fucking guy who got left behind.
He's the one that like rats them out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was fucking funny.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I did. It was good.
I liked it a lot. So would recommend it if you're.
It's on HBO.
It's
so.
HBO. If you're like some classic movies, this is.
It's not a long movie. It's like less than 2 hours.
Yeah. Finding most of these German movies are pretty good.
Except Downfall.
Except Downfall.
Downfall was okay.
It wasn't
really,
that even. It's not that it was bad. It was
just
that it
really
was
hard to get behind.
Yeah.
What was the other one? It was M, and then it was
The Beautiful Life or something.
Oh, The Lives of Others.
The Lives of Others.
That
yeah.
one. That one's so good.
Have you watched it?
What?
Have you rewatched it?
I rewatched it when we got it.
Oh, okay.
It was so good.
Yeah. So yeah. I would say M is pretty good. It's up there so far on this top 100 or 250 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with
Would
that.
we like to spin again?
Yes, let's do it.
Let us spin again. Let's see what we get. Which German movie we get this week? I'm sure there's still more on there.
I'm assuming.
I wonder if I don't even know
It's
if
too fatty.
Metropolis is on there.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it is. I think I saw it.
21, right?
Yes.
Every week we fucking do this shit. Ready?
Yeah, go.
13.
13.
Should really put numbers on there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe take like a fucking
It's on
silver
the-
Sharpie.
On the rows.
Okay, we haven't had this row yet, so
Okay.
go for it.
Movie number 9. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh, I've never seen this movie.
And
Train Spotting.
oh yeah, I haven't seen this either.
Spotting?
This is the Danny Boyle movie.
Danny
like-
Boyle movie with Ewan McGregor and Johnny Lee Miller and like it's like about drugs, but it's supposed to be really good. I actually own this movie now that I think of it. Like I think I bought it like at a Black Friday.
You've never fucking
I've never
watched
seen
it?
it.
Jesus Christ.
That was as good as
Okay.
time as ever.
Yeah.
This is, I think this is like. Is this Ewan McGregor's like first movie?
One of his. It was from '96, so
Very cool.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. Cool. No, and neither of you have seen it.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
Daniel, I'm sure from my reaction, you probably
I'm just
could guess.
yeah,
I've
I
never seen
guessed,
this
but
movie.
I'm just making sure.
I'm just surprised you heard of M before this movie. I feel like this movie is more in your
But M
wheelhouse.
is because of Peter Lorre. You knew who Peter Lorre was.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
All right.
Alright, lock into that one. Or are you going to spend one more?
Do you want to go one more? Do you think we have what it takes to do one more movie for a week?
you
Hour
know
and a
what?
half-
Let's do it because
do
I feel
it.
like Train Spotting is a short movie.
Hour and a half movie.
There we go.
You said it.
I'll do it.
All right. This
Risky
guy's staying up till 1 a.m. to fucking watch movies again.
You know, I have the weekend to watch
Well,
movies. So.
you had a bunch of weekends.
I did.
You had 4 weekends if we're gonna put Dancing with Wolves up there.
I'm not talking about. I'm not doing Hades Town this weekend. So.
Row 19.
Furniture is spotting out a sequel.
You're not doing it now that you know of until you put another fucking your name in the raffle again and win.
Okay.
Okay.
We haven't had any from this row. either.
Fantastic. We'll go to movie number 4.
Okay. Manhattan by Woody Allen.
Manhattan.
Ooh.
I know he's a touchy subject, but
Ooh.
it's supposed to be one of his better movies.
Ooh.
Do you want to re-roll?
Should we reroll? Do we want to?
I don't.
Do we?
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it
Do
either.
you?
No.
If you feel uncomfortable,
Listen.
We
I
can-
love fucking Midnight in Paris,
I
man.
do too.
So I'm already in it. I'm
let's
fully
let's
in.
do it. And this should be a short movie too, right?
Hour and a half movie too.
There we go.
That's cool. All right, cool.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Can one of you boys text these
I will
on,
text those to
on
you.
the group chat because I don't want to forget.
That's one Dances with Wolves. These two movies.
Yeah, that's one Dances with Wolves. I will. You already know. I will text you throughout the week to watch these movies.
Please do. I do need a reminder
Jesus.
here and there. Sometimes I forget.
Alan co-stars as a twice divorced 40-year-old comedy writer who dates a 17-year-old.
Oh fuck.
But falls in love with his best friend's mistress. Wow, life repeats art, isn't it?
Hitting a little close to home there, huh?
Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh,
It's
fuck,
fine.
dude.
It's fine.
All right.
All right.
It is what it is.
On that note,
Okay.
Thank you for tuning.
What the fuck?
You know what, Derek? Before we
Okay,
say
go.
bye, can you give us your opinion of Hades Town?
yes, I'm gonna keep looking at this camera. Hades Town, I saw it as well. I saw it last week with Daniel, and big fan. Liked it a lot. Music's great. It's very unique. Fits really well. I like the story of it. Really, no issues with it until the bonus song after I've already clapped for them. That was my one gripe. I was like, I've already clapped for you once. You're gonna make me clap again after this
Of
song?
course.
That was it.
Are you saying that their performances were not as good? Were not good enough to
Warrant another round of applause.
exactly?
The mics were off.
Hey, listen, dude. They just want to show off their vocals.
That's true.
They turned those mics off, and I'm just like, what's that?
You think Vicente Fernandez turned his mic off for no reason? No, he wanted to show those vocals off, baby. Just saying. But yeah, I also had a gripe with that shit, dude. That shit was mad annoying. I was like, okay. All right.
All right.
There
Well,
we go.
thank you for listening. And where you can listen to us is the Spotify app, the Apple. Dude, that shit threw me off. The Apple Podcast app. You can also watch us on YouTube now, where you can like and subscribe and hit that notifications bell to let you know when we drop our videos. So yeah, Daniel.
And you can find us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at AnActionPod.
And you can follow all of us individually on our social channels. I'm on Twitter at DRockMountain or on Instagram at DRockYMountain.
And I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Brett J. Burke.
I'm on Twitter at Danko89 and on Instagram at DankoRomero89.
And thanks for listening.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And cut.